Greetings duelists and welcome to another video. So today's topic involves a new monster released in Chaos Origins, and that monster is called Grey Layer. So Grey Layer is a light machine monster with 1200 attack, which should be familiar to you. We have a ton of those in the game already. And the design of Grey Layer is pretty much the same as all these other ships. Not this one, but you know, I had to show him in there. And the last one we got before Grey Layer was Vic Viper type L, which wasn't a bad one. Like, this one is a foolish burial for light machine monsters at the start of your battle phase. This can also special a machine from your hand. This, upon being destroyed, can reborn a light machine in your graveyard. So essentially this is a tutor for light machines indirectly. So whatever Grey Layer has to do, it has to surpass what type L is doing. And we're getting closer and closer into gaps to other machine archetypes with these Vic Viper clone monsters. And Grey Layer is the very next one. Let's read what this card does. You can tribute this card and reveal one machine monster in your hand. Add one machine monster from your deck to your hand with a different attribute from the revealed monster. Then, if you added a monster with 1200 or less attack, you can special summon one machine monster from your hand. If a monster in your position is destroyed by a card effect while this card is in your graveyard, you can banish this card from your graveyard, destroy one card on the field. You can only use each effect of Grey Layer once per turn. So this is the next evolution to the Gradius monsters or Vic Viper monsters. This can reveal any machine, doesn't have to be any of the theme ones, doesn't have to be 1200 or more or less attack. It's just any machine. This adds you a machine from a different attribute, so it's pretty much like Small World. And then on resolution, if what you added is 1200 or less, you can special one machine monster from your hand, which is also incredible because this is not restricted to any machine monsters in general. And let's show you some examples. Like, let's say for example, you have a hand like this one. Like, you got Machinas, you got like Rescue Ace monsters, you got like Mega Phantom monsters. You can essentially just use your Grey Layer, reveal any of these machines, and then just start adding different machines from different attributes. And depending whether or not you added a lower level machine, you can just special summon. You can add any machine as well, which is the very scary part about this card. So imagine if you just add like a Cosmo Dark Destroyer, which does synergize with Grey Layer's other effect, because Grey Layer, upon the destruction of a monster on your possession, can destroy any card, which means, let's say for example, you added Dark Destroyer and you just pop the Dark Destroyer by like other means like Dragonic Diagram, Fire King Island, or like stuff like that, or by its own effect. Let's say you popped Cosmo Dark Destroyer by its own effect. Grey Layer triggers to just pop another card, and this popping effect does not target. And this says by card effects, so this includes your own card effects. So that's why I showed Cosmo Dark Destroyer as an example. Let's say you actually have Cosmo Dark Destroyer already in your hand, and you just use this to tribute and to add another like machine. All of a sudden you can just summon this Cosmo Dark Destroyer, like the same way you would tag out your Psychic Cosmos to summon it, which is pretty cool. You can add Therion King Regulus, and even though Regulus has more than 1200 attack, you can use Regulus to just summon the red Grey Layer and equip it to Regulus, which is another really cool thing. But more importantly, this can add Scrap Recycler. And Scrap Recycler has less than 1200 attack. So this can essentially just summon Scrap Recycler. And I don't think I need to explain how good Scrap Recycler is. I've already done enough RB videos to just show you the versatility behind this card and stuff that we can send with it. And these are just a few examples. We can talk about this card all day. We can talk about how good this card is in Orchest, which is seeing meta contention at the moment. Maybe future RB strategies, maybe the new Earth Machine support in Blazing Dominion can work with this card. If you truly think about it, this is pretty much like LONEFIRE Blossom for machine monsters. And that's a very scary thought. Like, LONEFIRE Blossom got limited at one point in the history of Yu-Gi-Oh! Because of how strong it was with summoning like high-level plant monsters. Imagine doing that same thing but for machines. Like, that's something to just ponder on and just think about in a sense. And God forbid we talk about Future Fusion Nova, because we haven't talked about this card yet. And this is essentially double Foolish Burial for machine monsters if you play Cyber Dragon Eternity. But that's a discussion for another time. Yeah, there's not a lot to say about Grey Layer. There are a lot of combos that you can make with this card. It's just really cool how a card that it comes from the Gradius theme just ends up being like a pseudo catalyst for machine monsters in general. I felt like with Vic Viper type L, we were getting closer and closer to that, but not quite like that same bit. But yeah, who knows if we're getting more cards like Grey Layer. Who knows, maybe there are cards in the future that will tie all the BES theme or Gradius theme cards into your other machine monsters. Like, we're getting closer and closer to that. But that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you found this explanation video quite interesting, even though this was like one of my shorter videos. But yeah, until next time, keep practicing and keep dueling.